Hey everyone! Welcome back to Iron Kingdoms, where death occurs, but not the death that you expect. It's death of all my things. All my things go die. Today we're gonna see if it might be closer to a 50-50 split, but more than likely it's probably gonna be me again. You know,
50-50, 7-10.
one of one, 10 of the other. You know,
One to the other and some for all.
huzzah!
That's a reference that none of you will ever get.
But of course, before we get started good and proper, first and foremost, we are using Tabletop Simulator, specifically the Gentleman's Table, which we do not own either of these things.
Shit, where did I put my top hat? I have a top hat. It's in my car.
No!
Actually,
I was gonna say 2 of us have top hats.
I completely
Anyway, keep
forgot
going,
about that
sorry.
until you brought it up today.
We are, of course, running Iron Kingdoms, which is a role-play setting made by Privateer Press. That's also a system, so if you're wondering why we don't roll d20s, that's why.
What's a d20? I only know these square-sided dice.
Yeah, no, just some of us try to roll 20 of the d6s.
I only know the danger cubes.
By some, you mean one.
And you got damn close, too. Keep going.
And last time on, I never came up with a full name for this
Do
actual
we have a name
adventure.
for this campaign?
Ziggurat.
Considering-
Summon more ziggurats.
Summon more cigarettes!
Summon more cigarettes.
Which isn't
So-
copyright infringement. It isn't. Keep going.
Anyway, wow, that just
Oh,
like that'll ever happen. So, love you. Last time, previously, anime series. The party, all introduce themselves. They're all warp-born skinwalkers serving the Circle Orboros as espionage shock troops meant to go in, take out targets, and be super efficient about it.
I'll note we may want to introduce ourselves again, just so that people can remember who is who.
Let's do that quick while I finish. I am about to send everyone.
Okay. Who would like to go first, Matt?
Huge oversized hand cannon and a sword as hip.
You might want to
Including his-
restart that.
Why? Did you mute me again?
Always.
Yes! Get the errors out of the way early.
Hold on. Sorry, I need to do this just because I know someone will actually understand it now. Okay, I'm good.
I need a drink. I need a drink. Kelsey, where's my drink?
Hey, Beardlord Nikolai, you go first when Matt finds a drink.
Alright, so we're going left around the table instead of right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm playing Steve King. There's no relation. He's a unassuming scout, but he's good at what he does. He's kind of sneaky looking. Picture like a creepier Keanu Reeves, long black hair.
I like the description. Creepier Keanu Reeves.
I forgot about
That's
that.
hard to do, actually. I mean, you could talk. I mean, you could be the actual cannibal, but that's another joke.
Kind of like Keanu Reeves with shiftier eyes.
So Keanu Greaves.
Yeah, sure. Or Steve King in this case.
Yeah. I being alternatively referred to by Azrillian, Silent, and John in purple, will be playing Luna Celine, the highly distractible scout.
Alright. I had completely forgotten where you were sitting, so,
It happens.
I am Foe 9. I'll be in brown today with the brown tokens, since all of us are identical tokens.
Yep.
We haven't addressed this and don't plan on doing so. I'm playing the frontline shock troop Fraken, who is also trained as a wolf of Ouroboros and has been trained with dual crossbow and cleft spear, but has, I don't know if he made this axe that he's currently wielding for himself. Had I mechanically done things a little bit differently, it would not be feasible that I could have made this. Anyway, he's a little bit shorter of stature and currently in wolf form, so probably has a little bit of difficulty communicating.
I think most of us are in wolf form by now. At
It
least
is
two of us
nighttime.
are. I know two of us
Yeah,
have
we
been
all
in
should be.
Lamar, that being Foe and I.
Right,
And-
and one of us who is no longer with us. Oh no, it's starting.
Hold on, you must hold hand over chest. No longer with us. Candid.
One of
Wrong
us has
man.
gone full on pure warpborn, but that is for reasons undeclared.
Heh.
All right.
And-
And Matt, I'm cards. Instead of DMing tonight, I will be playing Shaw Eldon, who is the chieftain or team leader of this group, excelling in ranged combat. And I'm also the motivator, coordinator, and hopefully planning to keep this party alive.
Because remember, even when he's not playing GM, he's playing GM.
The sad truth.
I thought you were
Leave
just
this to
going to leave
yourself.
it at in charge, but
That could
Yeah,
imply a
I'm the
couple
person
other
who's in
things.
charge. I'm not the person who knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's very different. As anyone
Exactly.
who's ever worked under a manager is aware.
Exactly.
It is such truth.
no, I need more results from you.
I
What
was
do you
gonna
want?
say
A
it's
paper?
usually just more helpful if the person who's in charge is aware that they're not aware of what's going on and is willing to listen to other people below them.
Or anyone who has worked with the project manager.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
lost
just a
that.
manager, yeah.
So anyway, specifically what happened last session, after following a whole bunch of clues, these group of companions of elite warriors stumbled upon a raised, elevated hut in the middle of a swamp.
Swamp.
And it was full of a lot of undead. A lot of undead.
Was.
I said was.
You know. I was repeating it.
Yeah, and in about in less than 12 seconds, these people, like this entire team of pseudo werewolf badasses, decimated everything. And what they found out is that the artifact was stolen by some undead minions of these two Gatorman sisters. One of which was a Dreadbound, which is, as I so colorfully coined it before, a Lich Bitch. A super powerful sentient undead who was bound to the person who created them, if the ritual is successful. So we got some powerful necromancy going on, and we've yet to find out what the dagger do.
I believe that Fraken's studies could have pointed towards the dagger being a key to a tomb. But as you've so justly pointed out, we don't know.
And so now the question remains as we begin this session, did we want to proceed forward during the night? Or do you want to head back to town, use the information that you have, and try to plan a proper attack since you have a location? You have a general idea of who's the mastermind. You just don't know why or how the dagger fits in to the why.
If we go back to town now, though, we'd still be in warp wolf form, right?
This is true, but this was stayed the last 2 sessions. Don't worry, easy to forget. You guys have been using the sewers as access and exit from the cities at night, from the village at night, so that way you can take care of things.
Right.
And the basement of the church leads right into the sewers.
I think we can just press on. We didn't really expend any resources in that fight, if you can
And-
call it a fight.
And I believe the guy who hired us said, "Come back with the dagger," and the people that stole it dead. We have not done those things.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
we're not done
so-
with our mission yet. We got to keep going.
Yeah, thankfully we didn't quite hear come back with the dagger or not at all, but you know. Continue. Forward.
Yes.
Move. Dagger.
So
Find.
you guys follow, and let's see you guys make a what's a good skill? A track.
Tracking.
Oh,
But I'll give everyone an additional die since you have a map.
So,
out of character, boss. What's the
Wait a
plan?
second. The new
I was
plan.
just-
So,
yeah. I was waiting
There's
for
like
all
a
right. So the new
golden
plan. We need to find where this
opportunity.
We need to find where this hideout is. We need to infiltrate it stealthily at
No,
first.
no. Stop. You are currently in wolf form. You cannot form coherent sentences very easily, and I want to hear you formulate a plan like that.
That's
No,
right.
I thought it was only when a sufficient number of moons were up that we were forced into wolf form. But yes, I'd like to
OGM?
hear this.
Okay.
I would also like to have the benefit of dice.
Although I will allow it, I still want to hear cards say this because it's going to be amusing as hell. Did you just
can
bark?
Still form words. You don't have to
I know,
bark.
I know. Clear my throat.
If you need to run to the 7-Eleven for a pack of camels, we can wait.
Also, that was the most pitiful bark I've ever fucking heard. Anyway.
Well, I'm trying to mute the last thing. Okay. Find hideout. Sneak in. Get dagger. Kill
Yes, God.
survivors.
So,
Finding a hideout is part of plan.
cool.
No, not finding, just find.
So that's 2 plus map plus plan
Yep.
plus 11. Oh, I rolled shittily. You
19.
can't crit this, can you? I got a 22, and I rolled shittily.
Yeah,
You
22 with 2d6.
You can spend a feat point to
3d6.
boost a
46.
non-combat roll if we want here, I think.
Nah.
You
The hell
can't
is my
crit
track?
this?
What?
Can you crit this roll?
Plus 9.
Yes.
I didn't, so doesn't matter.
I did crit, and I got a 22.
For those, I was gonna say for those following along, crit just means you roll 2 of the same number. If those number happen to be a 1, it's not a good one.
I believe I got a 25.
So I'm going to say you guys are able to find it pretty good. In fact, you guys are so on track with your tracking that you're able to get there in half the time that it would normally take you by following footprints. Like just following footprints.
All because we just tracked them by tracking.
Look at us go.
All because you guys looked at a map, you had the plan,
The plan.
We followed the plan.
and you're using all your enhanced senses from being in wolf shape.
Though we were inhibited a little bit because John farted.
I did?
I don't know.
I see the potty humor has emerged, everyone. Huzzah!
Got him.
Whereas I was going to make
Scat, scat, scat.
I was going to make a oblique reference to other cult-like things we've said in the past.
I mean, you like those references. Anyway. To keep things moving and grooving,
This amuses me too much.
you guys do continue along. The moons have risen.
The moons have risen.
It is now full nighttime. And as you guys progress, you do notice and you're able to avoid several roaming bands of creatures that look like they're a little past their expiration date.
The shambling hordes of I've tended to find us them.
Like that crocolisk thing from earlier. Who I lost
Yeah,
control
that's
of.
what you call it. Yeah, that thing.
I just like the concept. Past their expiration date. Oh, that's a pretty PC way to refer to a zombie.
They're a little overripe. Can I return this?
No.
Stick it in the freezer, turn it into bread.
Oh God. That's a. Last time I checked, you can do that with overripe bananas, not rotting ones.
That's what I was thinking.
Anyway, as you guys progress, you also notice that there are plenty of these yellowish green spirits flying around. They have fairly humanoid bodies, with their hands ending in bony claws, and their faces are skeletal bestial faces. Anyone can make a, I believe it's lore undead roll.
No.
I've not got lore undead, but
I just love that. No, thank you.
if you're willing to give me just the 2d6 and let int ride.
I will allow it, because otherwise this would be a very uninformed adventure.
Try to let it ride. Anyway.
Alright, 2 and a 6 plus 4 is 12.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I
got a
heard
14.
14
Alrighty,
on
so-
lore.
You recognize these things. They are swamp spirits known as feral geists. And if I can just get to my monster entry here, so just 1 second, please. No, I don't. I do not want the razor boars right now. That's later.
I don't know if we want the razor boars either.
They apparently they have an ability called bacon, so maybe you do. Okay, let's see here. So you got a 12.
Yes.
Feral geists are drawn to conflict and death. Those without a body are always looking for corpses to possess.
Would explain the undead.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that they typically tend to possess less than human intelligent creatures. So more of the bestial nature.
Good thing I don't plan on dying.
However, to see this many at once is peculiar.
Yeah. Well,
Peculiar
idea where
or
they came from?
concerning?
Yes!
Who is that to?
so where did they come from?
Where are they going?
Okay. So, to answer Azrulian's question first, yes. It is both at the same time in high quantity. However, as the only roll that was done, if I heard correctly, was a 12, you don't know much more about them.
I think I heard a 14 from the other scout.
Oh?
Yep, I got a 14.
Oh, I did not hear that. My bad. You know that the destruction of the body of a Feralgeist is currently the destruction of the body a Feralgeist is currently inhabiting does not harm or hinder it, as the incorporeal spirit is simply ejected and will then seek another corpse to animate. A body possessed by a Feralgeist can be harmed by mundane weapons, but a Feralgeist itself can only be harmed by ones that are blessed or otherwise enchanted. So killing the body does not kill the spirit, but a dagger with a slight magical bonus, anything that makes it do magical damage, will let you shank a ghost.
Ghost. Quickly, I'm looking at my weapons. I want to shank a ghost. It sounds like fun. Screw you, Casper.
Yeah, someone recognized it.
Yeah, I saw what you were trying to draw.
It's not very good.
How about a great axe that has been magicked?
That technically works.
Okay, great. And since being technically correct is, well,
It's still correct, so therefore.
And I will give with the 14. There is also no known origin of what these creatures really are, but some people believe that they're actually manifestations of the primal aspects of the Devourer Worm.
Oh,
so they're on our side.
sort of.
What have you done?
Continuing past the
I'm going this way.
respawn spirits.
Yeah, they're stupid in the tabletop. I hate them.
What?
In the tabletop war
Oh.
game, they're annoying.
So this is supposed to be cathartic for you.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's
I'll
find
get
out
into
how
that.
cathartic.
I'll get into that post session. Oh my god, what's being drawn now? Oh,
Just
we
keep going. Don't worry about it.
We got a copyright infringement over here. Anyway.
What's that? Copyright infringement?
Anyway.
No, this is Charles, the friendly spirit.
Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Charles, you say? What kind of spirit would you think a Charles is, John?
Don't know.
But anyway,
The ziggurat?
as you guys are walking along, make spot checks.
Spot actually.
I'm gonna guess that goes off of perception.
Detection?
Detection, that's it. My bad.
Oh, good. I actually have some ranks into that. Yay!
Yep, same.
Huzzah!
I get a full-on plus 11 with our current.
Damn. How do you get plus 11?
Our current state helps. Gives +3 to detection rolls.
Oh, right.
Yep, your perception plus your ranks and a plus.
That's an 18.
Warborn.
And it's still 2d6, I imagine.
Yep.
1 and a 3.
Isn't this part of the plan?
No.
What was that?
Isn't this part of the plan?
This is not part of the plan. This is
This is
a
just a spot
random
check.
encounter.
15 for me.
17.
I have an 18.
And 16 to round us out.
Nice. Let me just roll for your companion.
Oh, we still have Magnus!
So, for those of you who may not know or need a reminder, so Magnus, who was another party member who ended up having to leave due to other activities, he played the only spellcaster in the group. And he was turned into a full-born warp wolf, which shouldn't be possible.
Also, his name is Magnus, and he is the largest of the party. I find this funny.
He also probably named him after the Warhammer character, honestly.
I don't know. I don't Warhammer.
I thought you may have been referencing that because he is a tall boy.
No, I'm just Magnus is related to the Latin word for large.
Oh, we went 2 different types of nerd there.
Yeah.
Okay, so he got shit. Never mind.
Whereas, I would protest that swinging a magic axe is a kind of spell slinging.
Yes, I cast large blade on stick.
As a certain abridged series put it, I cast death.
I'm not sure which one that is, but yes.
I'm not gonna say it because copyright. Anyway, so
Well, you could sing it if you want, if that's the one I'm thinking of.
no, I don't. Anyway, so you guys come into a clearing, and it is a fairly circular, like not a perfect circle. It isn't a artificial creation. It's definitely just a natural clearing in the trees.
So no vaguely angry singers in the background?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
There aren't any trolls present.
Yet.
But what is peculiar, and you guys got high enough rolls to notice this, there is a door in the ground, a wooden door.
We're talking like it wouldn't be out of place in a house on a wall type door.
But it is on the ground, and it is slightly open.
Oh, I know where this is going.
I mean, I know where I would take this if I were in control, but I'm not, so I don't.
Nope. No, I'm going with like, okay, attention deficit disorder person. Okay, gone. Down
Yep,
below.
no, that's actually exactly where this is going. Attention deficit who's shiny currently sees a door. Which, to be quite fair, is how I currently am feeling tonight, so this is going to be channeled perfectly into the character.
Oh boy.
I am hot on Luna's heels.
So Luna runs up and checks out the door, which I'm really hoping isn't a Door in the Woods reference, because this is going to end very badly if it is.
That may have been the initial intention, but it was not mine. Let me put it that way. So, could you do me a favor?
That being,
What's your defense?
my defense is rocking a cool 13.
13. That's good to know. Good to know.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Completely good.
Yep. It's definitely good to know. Because you may need to know this. My armor is a rocking 17.
Yes. All according to Cake.
You've got some
What's
better
he have to do
stats
with
than
this?
me there, I think.
If only he was watching. And you know, the dice decided that this is a joke time already. So as you go to reach for the door, it swings open, and this smaller, pale creature with a cartoonishly large nose, a cartoonishly pointy chin, a pointed purple cap,
Zoinks!
and
So when I said did a clown pop out, the actual answer was yes.
and 4 unnaturally long, nailed fingers jumps out and then face plants right into your armor, falls back down the door, and the door shuts.
I'm getting a very, very stupid Jack in the Box mental
I was
image.
about to go.
Which that
So-
is copyright because it's way too fucking old.
That's what you think. Anyway, so
Mouse Corp
That
isn't
just happened.
Powerful. That did just happen. I am utterly confused is the only way I can describe how I'm feeling. I stare at the door. Does anyone else react?
I can examine that thing more.
Boss?
What the hell was that?
well, currently the door is shut.
I will open the door.
Yeah.
The way is shut. The way is open.
You open it. Make a physique roll.
Oh, physique, fantastic. 2d6 plus physique.
Yep.
Great. I'm rocking an 8 in that stat right now.
Damn, that's above max.
Mod 19.
What door? There isn't a door there anymore. There's just a hole in the ground that used to be covered with wood.
There's just a hole in the ground with smoking hinges. I don't know what happened.
What happened to the door? It probably left the atmosphere about half a second ago.
Well, you plant your feet firmly. You feel a breeze and you're able to resist it for quite a while as it sucks you into the door. But you go through.
The door.
The door, once you open it, sucks you in.
Fantastic.
He wasn't even part of the campaign I'm thinking of. How is he basically getting references from it? You're staring
time.
me. Stop remembering things from our past.
So is he like sucked as in lifted off his feet, or is he just kind of still walking in?
So this door is on the ground. Opened it and just in. Like there's no longer a person there. They just went through the door.
So he opened up a door to a pneumatic tube.
The door
And just shrorp.
He gets pulled through it.
That's what just happened, yeah.
Crazy.
Now the word curiosity takes place again, and I try to open the door.
We got some ghostly shit going on.
Make a physique roll.
This is going to end poorly. And 6 plus 7 for 13.
Guess what, Ezrealian? Guess
At
what?
least I
Do
won't
I
be
get
alone.
sucked down a hole? Yay!
God.
Whee!
I guess we're headed to Australia, where all the people walk upside down.
I always wanted to go into a pneumatic tube.
How kind of
Shaw.
does the door close behind them after they're sucked in?
People are getting complained that 2 hours wasn't long enough.
It does. But it's still there.
Can I like carefully open it and try and yell for Luna and Fake and see if I can hear them?
You can try.
Physique roll?
Yes, sir.
15.
So, guess what their cards. You open it slightly. It swings wide open. Not on any part of your effort, by the way. And you get sucked in. Leaving Frank and Magnus currently on the, not in the door.
Boss, this guy's sneaking, right?
It is part of finding the vase, yeah.
So be it, Lord Nikolai. All your companions besides Magnus just got sucked through a door in the ground.
Would this be the time to ask Magnus to definitely not copyrighted detect magic?
But there's a hole.
I
There's a
think
hole.
Magic.
There's a hole in the bottom of the swamp.
In the bucket?
No.
Dear Liza.
I was about to make a reference, but I don't think anyone watching or playing has played Divinity 2 Original Sin.
No, and we're making references to camp songs that actually have a decently good quantity of people who would have some concept of what they are.
I probably know them. But anyway,
All
Frank,
right,
what are you doing?
Instead of carefully opening the door like everybody else does.
Oh no, I just opened the door.
I don't think careful is a way to describe how we were doing things.
No, not a good way to
I'm
describe
gonna
it.
try to kick it.
Kick
We
it
are
in?
not playing Resident Evil.
Just kick it. Not necessarily kick it in, but like kick it.
Oh,
Okay.
just give it a good tap with your foot.
Yeah, like checking the tires.
Okay. And nothing happens.
I'll try to knock.
Knock is how you open things.
It gently opens.
Oh,
If the next words aren't make a physique roll, I don't know what we're doing here.
No, I'm just getting the feeling he just went, and it just opens gently.
yep. Do I see anything?
You see darkness, and then you make a detection check to see what else you see, or smell, or hear.
Because you currently have the scent ability.
Yeah.
Do you?
16.
Probably.
Okay, so 16. So, whatever the hell's down there is not natural. Doesn't smell like anything you've smelt on this world. It doesn't feel right. It feels hollow in a way. Like you just get this empty feeling standing over this open door. And as you look into the darkness looks back as red eyes alight. And a big, let's say, gorilla-like arm reaches out, grabs you, and pulls you in. Make a physique roll.
Oh god.
I think we already know how this one goes.
Okay, now I need to ask: has anyone seen the video where there is a box with a switch, and if you flip the switch, a hand will pop up out of the box and flip the switch off and then go back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a feeling like this out of this damn door.
Oh,
They made a GMZilla one of those. But you had to put coins on it.
oh, critical sixes.
Oh, we might actually have a different result.
We have the most critical
So-
of criticals.
You do get pulled in, but you are able to resist, and you break out of the hold. And doing so, you hear a loud crunching noise as you see some fingers of this gorilla hand bend in ways they shouldn't.
Nice. Fuck you, gorilla hand.
Now, all of you are together.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, Magnus? Magnus?
Magnus is
Magnus.
not there.
Okay. Let's try.
Large sad wolf.
But, you guys are all in a very dark, open area. You're not sure where this is or what the hell's going on, but it definitely feels empty. There's
I like
no
this.
wind.
Points. Dark.
There's no wind. There's no sound. Even as you step, there's no noise. The only noise is from your body's, like, grinding and shifting against your own metal plates, your leather armor. Only the stuff that's on you and of you.
I was gonna say, does light not travel as far?
How dark is it? Can we see each other?
You guys can vaguely see each other, and that's with your enhanced wolf vision.
Can we? Do I still smell the thing I smelled before? Is it more prominent now?
Oh, it is way more prominent. It is everywhere.
Dang it, John.
Anyone bring a light?
Bus?
Anyone bring a light?
Light?
Oh, would runes lightly glow in a magic axe, say?
Yes, they would.
Would they emit light? Would they emit enough light to actually reflect off things in a visible fashion, though?
Only like a foot and a half around you.
Damn, that's actually a fair amount of light.
Yeah, I will take out my hand cannon.
Yeah, I've got great axe out. So
Party
yeah,
favors.
with
My
runes
crossbow
low
of
to the
heavy
ground.
repeating.
My bow's out as well.
Oh wait, I know what to do. So we're gonna crouch on the door, lights off, and throw party favors.
Crouch around the door, lights off, grab the hammers.
Grab the hammers, sneak in, watch for sleepers.
Goddamn sleepers, they sleep everywhere.
Broken.
Well,
That
Yeah,
reference is
Robbie
oblique
Van
and no one understands it. Let's move on.
Robbing in a red light.
No.
As-
That reference was in early access.
We should probably get the fuck out.
yeah, so as your runes glow, you guys move around and you notice that there are things around you. You can't tell without further inspection, of course, if they're statues, if they're...
The things around us, they appear to be moving?
No. But they all have long, tattered capes, hooks for hands, and masks or heads that are oddly bird-like. Their clothes are tattered but simple. Well,
Huh.
tattered and simple.
I would like to detect. To
But-
discern.
None of the possessor ghosts down here.
Well,
None of the feral guys.
I don't think they can possess statues anyway.
So
But
they
I'm
don't.
rolling for detect. Basically, are these things alive? And by
Yeah.
alive, are they trying to kill us?
Yeah, do they look hostile?
Or adamant? Or
Currently,
Sound.
the way that they're standing is their feet are together,
Yeah.
and their arms are brought up to their chests with their claw-like hands left overlapping the right.
Well, all I can say is my perception roll is a critical 15.
Well, they don't smell living. They don't seem to react, but you are able to focus enough. And there's a very light purple glow in the eyes of the mask or face. Again, you don't know what they are.
Okay. Now I was going to ask a question that's slightly pointed. Is the glow kind of slightly intermittent and usually with a small amount of movement whenever they're doing it?
If it is what you're trying to hint at there, it would be focused on you the whole
No.
time.
That's not what I was trying to hint at, but okay. I find this disturbing.
But they're not moving?
Not moving, no.
Alright, I'm gonna just plow straight forward. If I run into them, I run into them. I'm moving forward.
I'll follow behind.
That way.
I'm focused on the creature and take a second to realize what they're doing.
I'll keep my gun in front of me, kind of half intimidating, half lighting the way.
I'll put a hand on your shoulder before I continue on. Luna.
Yeah, I figured.
Ready? As you bump into them, they instantly transform into crows and fly off.
Whoa.
This is no longer what I thought it was.
Okay.
But now they're just flying overhead. You can hear them. You can feel the wing beats.
Feel the oppressiveness of the crows.
And as a few take off, the rest begin to take off. And suddenly there is a cloud, a murder of crows, flying above you.
And here I was going to say, and you said they had a torso made of a gibbet and a third arm and talk like they're breathing in?
What?
Ian!
I
I'm the one
am
that gets to
so
make stupid opening references.
confused.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
But as the cloud of flying unearthly creatures,
Who apparently are able to somehow fly in the dark without dying.
exactly,
Because
you hear a voice echo around you. They're not here to harm. Rather, shall we say, discourage your untimely demise.
Wait. Discourage our untimely demise?
A figure walks into the glow of your runes. It is actually Magnus in human form, but his eyes are glowing purple.
So, fake Magnus. Not real. What?
Conversation is tiresome in these forms. He gestures, and you
White.
all revert back into your human forms.
That sounds unpleasant.
Incredibly so.
Also,
Yes.
blinding in some ways, considering the darkness. Anyway. So, I don't think we have a visual way in the table to represent that, but...
No, we
Nope.
started with a.
Let me put it this way. If you don't fuck up, I don't need to put this on the board.
Okay.
If
Let's
you
find
do
out how long
fuck
it takes.
if you do fuck up, the ziggurat was pointless. Just
Oh, well.
saying.
I mean, to be quite fair, the ziggurat was always pointless, just has corners. I'll see myself out.
The urge to murder you now intensifies.
That's what I'm here for.
Anyway, so the not Magnus is still standing there. The crows are flying, but not squawking.
Oh,
That's-
hi, Magnus.
In some ways, worse.
How was your sex life?
That what?
I know the reference you're doing, and I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Why are you referencing that?
I don't know. That's what I thought of.
Anyway, just moving on. That didn't happen because no.
Do you know where you are?
No.
No, we don't.
It's dark.
Here.
It is. I would expect my prison to be shadowy.
Ah. So
You have stumbled into Urkane. With invitation, of course.
invitation is what you call the suck door.
Sorry I broke your hand.
That was not exactly mine. But let's just say if this were not my realm, you would be set aflame.
Oh. At least we'd see something in here then.
A burning forest is only so enjoyable for a while. But I digress. I have failed to introduce myself. Although you see your companion before you, it is mostly because I cannot be in the exact room with you. Still bound and all that. I needed your friend to speak, and he was the only one who had an arcane sense.
Oh.
I'm getting so much aristocracy vibe out of this guy.
Although I am not your friend, I do have many names. The one I am most known as is the Heretic.
I'm resisting. Boss?
Is that a name we should know?
Depends if you guys want to try making a roll. Let me see what kind of roll that would be.
Right now, that title doesn't impress us.
all that I'm hoping for is the occasional person who enjoys the game actually watching, going, "It is, ah!"
Or is all I'm thinking of is, I smell heresy.
Yeah, that is my first thought.
Honestly, mine was a dark crystal. Anyway, so you can make a lore check, but I assume no one has the specific lore for this
Likely not.
Probably not.
because I don't think anyone took any lore besides Devourer Worm / Circle Orbros.
Yeah, I grabbed 2 points into Orboros.
Technically, that could have worked on the Feral Geist, but it said undead, so oh well.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Lore.
Yeah,
I got a
and
13 on lore.
already? Can anybody get higher?
No, I cannot. Do you want a crit fail to top off your act here?
I say, unless you've got something around here that I don't know about, no.
Well, Kale, did you actually get a crit fail?
Oh yeah, I got 2 ones.
Okay, so there's like heretic. That's what we call the followers of Menoth. This guy follows Menoth. He's a dick.
I like how he becomes a frat boy now that he's got 2 ones.
Which, for those of you who do not know, your characters would know this. Menoth is the god of civilization and humanity, and is the main enemy of Devourer Worm.
Oh, fuck Menoth.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Cards for a 13. You've never heard of anyone referred to as the heretic? Many religions have heretics. It's not really narrowing it down. So his name is not ringing any bells.
All right.
If I can just go ahead with a social blunder then. Imprisoned? Who imprisoned you?
The one I used to follow. But as the youth like to say, he is an ass.
Oh, roll by cards, a d20. Okay.
That seems fitting because I've heard you're a dick.
Wait!
All right.
Wait!
The dice explode.
We
right.
appear to be insulting the specter in front of us. This is going to end well.
Your title doesn't impress me. I have your heresy right here. As I pull my pistol right at him. Where's the dagger?
That was actually one of the things I wished to discuss. Although I would not recommend shooting me, as you would shoot your companion. Like I said, I needed a body to speak to you. And your gun would not do much toward my real body.
It'd slow you down.
Get through to the real.
It wouldn't slow me down more than my nightmares currently do. But alas, we have a common enemy, and I wish to impart some knowledge and perhaps some assistance. If you could all tone down the aggression. Understandable as it is,
And if you could please get to the goddamn point.
fair, fair. I hate the use of that dagger. And I hate the beings that it's bound to. This ancient civilization. They are both the bringers and the pawn of people who would interfere with my goal. And I know that your people, and if we were to fully be released upon this world, my people, would share in our mutual hatred of this faction. That dagger, yes, it opens the tomb, but it also allows the wielder to contact these things called infernals. Otherworld nonsense, nothing too drastic, but here is an offer. If you bring me the dagger to eradicate, and promise to do this, I will see that some of my friends come and assist you in the battle at the tomb. And I can get you there faster than you would get there by walking.
Boss?
What is your goal that seems to align with ours?
You and your followers hate the followers of Menoth, no?
Yeah, that's true. They're a bunch of dicks.
You hate the enclosing walls, the false and hypocritical prophets.
Down with
Oh.
civilization, yo.
All that Menoth brought. My people and I hate it with just as much, if not more, of a passion. And this dagger, although not Menoth related, gets in the way of my objective. And it brings unnatural, soul-stealing monsters into this world, which I assumed as soldiers of a druidic order, you may be opposed to such unnatural things.
You are still beating around the bush a little bit, though, and haven't told me your goal.
Fair enough. I'm going to eat the dagger.
Huh.
Forward.
You're not very convincing telling us to forsake an oath that we swore to bring the dagger back. You expect us to betray our clan, our group, for what exactly? Besides benefit you and condemn us?
Quicker transport and aid in the destruction of the undead mass that has culminated around the tomb.
Considering the short work we made of that group behind us, I think we're doing all right. Now, if you'll kindly let us go, we'll take care of the dagger ourselves, and you don't have to worry about it.
As you see fit, enjoy the hunt. The way out has always been open to you.
I'll kind of look around. Where? What? Door?
There is a door to the opposite end of the circle from where the heretic is standing.
Circle?
So.
It is, you're in a
We're in a
circle-like area, you're in an open area.
Oh, this is
All these squares make a circle.
Yup.
I mean, you did mention you were in Urkane, so yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I mean, the universe
Right
does
then.
have a resolution, so.
So you guys do see the faint outline of a door that you didn't notice earlier. Do you proceed through?
We have a mission to do. We're done here.
I'm out. Boss is leaving. Let's go.
We have a mission.
We've
You'll
already
be-
wasted enough time.
You'll be hearing from me again. Enjoy.
Hasta luego.
And our friend?
He'll be with you.
All right, so let's try and make up for lost time and get our noses back to the grind. Are we still human form, or do we go back to wolf?
As you enter the forest, well, swamp area, you do find yourselves back in wolf form.
It is now back to being in Wolf O'Clock.
However, you do not remember transforming back into this form. You just immediately are.
Ah, Realm of the Mind. All is fun.
Currently, Magnus is on the ground close to where you guys exit. He is in human form, unconscious, and yeah, he is on the ground. But you guys do notice you're not where you entered.
Oh.
You're in an area thick with brush, but a quick gaze at the horizon, you can see that no more than 100 feet away is a giant stone obelisk. This pyramid-like structure rises roughly 30 feet off the ground in layers that are about 5 to 10 feet, depending on the layer difference. There is one stairway up, and
What? Sorry. Ziggurat?
Ziggurat!
Well, no, you said obelisk, and obelisk means something else.
Did I say obelisk?
Yes.
I meant Ziggurat. Excuse me. The DM had a
It occurs, it occurs.
I meant Ziggurat.
And
Yay for throwing random terms around. But
Yeah,
At the top.
Let's see if this works.
at the top, there is a gator person decked out in bone, leather, and covered in runes painted in blood. She is holding a dagger, but coiled around the top is a 15-foot-long snake with 8 eyes and feather-like frills around its head. And there are a couple other creatures crawling around. Furthermore, there is a mass of undead at the base of this temple. It looks like that the only way to get up top is through the undead horde.
so what I'm hearing is it's time for a zombie party.
So, first I'm going to ping, so that way you guys know where you are. You guys are roughly, yeah. There is an undead horde over, yeah, which I will place depending on what you guys scheme. Top of Ziggurat is over here. Although it is feasible to go up the side, it is difficult terrain, and it will be easier for baddies to knock you over. Crawling up the steps over here, it'll be easier to climb, harder to knock you over, and you move at full speed. Yes. And if we could please erase everything else that is not the combat, please.
Sure. So Steve does have a grappling arrow that he carried with him. So we could go up a different direction.
Does anyone have AOE or any AOE?
I mean, the answer is no, but I have trouble believing that would be said out loud.
Yeah.
There's a grin. Hit thing again.
What's
Mhm.
that?
Do they see us?
Currently, you are not observed. There is some sort of rite going on at the top, so no one is currently looking at you.
Okay. And we're pretty certain we can't talk our way out of this one.
I don't think talking is going.
You would have to pull a pretty good argument. I will never say that it's impossible, but to say that it is likely is inaccurate.
Is it possible in the same way it's possible you'll spontaneously phase through your chair?
Well, I mean, if you piss off enough gods, sure thing, buddy.
Well, I'm more referring to just weird things you could do with physics, but yeah. Tunneling is weird.
It is possible.
It is possible. It's not likely, but it's possible because non-zero chances are a thing that exist.
All right. So I'm thinking, is there a way we can funnel them? We don't have any trap-making materials or a way to bottleneck them and take them all out at once.
You would have to improvise for traps, I believe. I don't think anyone grabbed or has the stuff to make any.
Yeah, 'cause I sure don't.
So now is when I...
Is the scale of the ziggurat accurate here?
Yes, as far as
As far as the base goes.
yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing that we can't, from where we are. Oh, jeez.
How far is 20 inches?
20 inches, that would be it's that times
20.
6 feet. Also, your speed is in inches. Let me just draw some quick shrubbery.
A shrubbery.
All right, we all have. Let's do a coordinated strike on the person in the center with the dagger.
I just have my crossbow and grin.
Yeah.
If we all fire at once at one target, with any luck, everyone surrenders.
I don't think surrender is an option.
Let me just double check my
Well, they're
number.
undead. Maybe they collapse.
That would help.
Either way.
Like,
Let's
they're
get one.
undead. They don't really will their own quite often, so surrender isn't a thing.
Either way, that's the new plan. Coordinated strike battle plan. All target the center.
If it's stationary, which
Oh
it is,
shit, I forgot he took coordinated attack.
Damn right I did.
I
I'll spend a feat to do that.
Okay.
And now I need to ask for some of the finer points of how repeating crossbows work.
Un paquito. I'm currently making sure that we have everything
I can do
according.
Just throwing it on the stack.
Pretty sure I
So-
said that phrase in the wrong context, but we have fun
Paquito
here.
mas?
Yes, please.
I don't actually know what Paquito means.
It is little, I believe.
A little more? Yeah, it makes sense actually.
Oh no, why is this being drawn this way? No, stop.
Oh, I need some more ghoulies. Okay.
I mean, you have the create function.
I do.
Hello.
Copy too.
Could you not?
No.
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh,
That
Tibbers
sounds like a
is in
Tibbers
the-
attack.
It
Yep.
is.
So is this kind of a open path in brown here?
Yeah. If you walk over there, you're gonna go right into the horde. Which I'm about to
Where I want to
describe the horde to everyone. So that way you know what the hell you're looking at, because I'm putting down a lot of things and not fully explaining the hell. So just give me a little bit more time.
Okay, I think we can do that.
Feel free to scheme in the meantime, because currently they're not aware of you. So as long as you're not like doing massive trebuchet construction, you're good.
I think we already have a plan.
Ballista?
Just kind of wheel it up, crank it. Can we backstab with it?
Alright. How about this? We make a giant wooden donkey.
Donkey?
Drop it inside it and give it to them as a gift. And when they open it up, we get out and attack them.
We already have one jackass. Why do you think we need another?
Okay, so allow me to explain what the hell everything is. So, let me just scatter these guys a little bit so that way they're not all just in a clump. So,
Boss, you want me on the little guys or the big ones?
Let's see what they are first.
So, remember that fish person you met in session 1?
Yep.
All these little dudes over here look like him, but with hollow eye sockets, missing bits of flesh, and they're doing the stereotypical zombie walk.
Like the Thriller dance?
Damn.
Yeah,
Should've
sure.
killed him when we met him.
These guys are ghostly figures with skull heads, blue fire around said skull heads, and they appear to be wearing more civilized garments. From what you can tell, they look like what's the term I'm thinking of? Windbreakers, in a way. There's a word I'm thinking of that begins with an S. That is not. Yeah. Either way, they look like they're a bit more city folk than what you're useful. They're holding guns, which look like they're a little transparent. Up at the top, we have our wonderful wizard lizard. We have two smaller, well, they're about the same size as her, but they're these bipedal crocodilian creatures. You actually recognize them as one of the creatures you saw zombified in the first session that just shambled by, and Frank hugged a piece off it.
Yeah,
This, although I can't get it to coil around because there's only so much of it, is the giant snake thing. Although it is a large base, it is quite long. It is a long boy. And then these guys are Skeleboys, but decked out in full armor with great swords.
Oh.
If I remember the Draco Lich, just hitting the lizard wizard is gonna kill them itself.
Depends on how hard you hit it.
Well, let's find out. Hit it hard.
And depends on how much you guys fuck up being sneaky.
What's sneaky? We're gonna fire at things, and we're probably gonna be seen immediately.
Okay, new plan.
Ah,
Shoot and retreat. Shoot and retreat and repeat.
Hit run.
Hit and run.
Hey, it's what the faction does in tabletop.
Hit and run.
God, I hate it.
Should.
We're gonna fire a volley, retreat, reload, fire a volley, keep them guessing, keep them moving.
What about Magnus?
Someone's gonna have to carry him.
This does not sound like an easy.
Or hide him in a bush.
Just stick him in the bush.
Hope they don't find him.
Just yeet into a
Alright.
bush.
I'm not hearing any better ideas.
I'm not great with this. I trained with it.
I continue to grin.
I mean, it seems like a better plan than running up, all up into that shit.
All right, I'm
Count
not
it
here.
down.
Let's do it then.
Ah, I
So we
so
get-
badly want to break this plan. But
So if we get a surprise round, they don't know we're here. We all get a free attack. Then initiative starts. During initiative is when we can hide and reset up. And hopefully
Meta.
keep the surprise.
jeez.
And are we sticking with the plan that we're gonna try to shoot at the big dude only?
Yeah, let's target the lizard first, then we can deal with the biggest threats afterwards. If we're lucky, they'll open up. Actually, does it look like the side of the ziggurat is climbable?
It does. It would be difficult terrain though. So what happens is you have half speed while doing so.
Our scout might be able to sneak around if we down that lizard in one volley. One of our scouts might be able to grab that dagger while the rest of us are distracting the horde. I'm trying to say horde and mob at the same time.
I do have a grappling arrow and climbing gear.
Either of our hotshots think they can disarm the leader?
I also have a grappling bolt or two. Disarm? No. Shoot? Yes. Well, disarm in the more literal sense, perhaps.
You know I'm the one that wants to be up there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. We all take a pot shot first, and then you run up there, and we'll try and distract the rest of them, keep them off you. With any luck, they'll all focus us and leave the dagger unguarded. Because they don't look much more intelligent than that lizard.
Call shot.
Let's see here.
Can't wait on the DM.
So for called shot,
Well, no, I mean call us shooting. Not for
Alright.
called shot.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Let's roll.
okay.
Basically.
So you guys are going to do a hit and run, try to distract and try to get the attention away while Kale goes around and hopefully can sneak up doing a shanky.
Oh no, I was just gonna charge straight up the side of this thing after
I'm
after
probably
that
gonna be
first volley.
sneaky.
Yeah, if we get lucky, we'll down him on the first volley, and he won't have to shank, just scoop and go.
So this is within range, but what's the range? How does range increment work? Because, for example, the crossbow is 6,300.
I'm going to apply some BS HeroScape rules where
Oh, HeroScape rules, okay.
here we go. So for every layer up, that's going to be an additional inch.
Still
So
within range.
Mm-hmm.
ready, then you can hit her.
But it's mostly that,
I did not.
how do you read the range? I just see 6,300, and I'm not entirely certain how that works.
That's what mine is, 60 feet and then extreme.
So
300.
That would be 10
Yes.
inches.
Yeah, but we're not within 10 inches for the 60. I'm asking what the 300 is. Is that 300
extreme range.
in increments of 60, or is it just considered extreme range for 300? What?
I think extreme range is considered.
Anything
Oh, that
more
doesn't-
than 60?
What page? What page is this? I need to see this.
This is just the weapons page, is what I'm looking at. Oh, no, look, I don't even have the page up. I've just got this info written down. It's wherever ranged weapons are.
I need to see this. Do. Get in my eyeballs.
Get in my eye holes.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then there's
let's
the
see.
repeating crossbow, which just implies it can be reloaded really fast. It doesn't actually tell me how often I can fire it, although I imagine it's faster than a normal crossbow
I believe.
because I don't need to reload.
I believe it does take a normal action to do it, not like a quick action. So, with a rapid reload, it would be.
Well, no, that's not the reload, because it specifically says I, as a quick action, can replace the mag or load a bolt into the mag. And that's
So
just,
first,
but I don't know about pulling the string back.
I think the extreme range
You have a-
is. Extreme range is when you start getting a massive penalty.
Yeah.
You would lose a die once you got to that range. The effective range is without any penalties. And then, yeah. So for like a dual crossbow, you have a range of 12 inches without any problem.
Right, but we're looking at
We're at, if you're adding those extras, we're looking at like 24 inches.
19, 20, 21. Yeah, 24.
24 inches, okay. Oh, wow.
Which is double effective, but
Well, double immediately effective at least.
yeah.
But this is part of the plan.
It is part of the
Like,
plan.
undoubtedly so.
Here. Here.
I can't quite pull as crazy a stuff as one of our party members can for this shit, though.
Oh, at ranged, I am not great.
Okay, so we do get an extra die for the being part of the plan, right?
Yes.
Okay. Firing. Main cannon.
Great. Steve,
Firing my laser.
did you have something for us?
20.
Yeah, you get +1 accuracy and +1 damage.
And
21.
that's
What?
all at Lizard Lady?
Yep.
Yeah, everything we're firing is at Lizard Lady.
Yep.
Alrighty, let me shift over to her stats.
Ooh, that's actually okay. So,
Well, shit.
did you say we're adding +1 damage and +1 accuracy? Cool. What did
Yeah,
the
if
heck
you're
did Matt
within-
roll to get a 20-something? But yes, what I get?
Wow, I thought it would have been a little bit higher.
12, 7. Actually, that makes it 9. 21!
That's all gonna hit.
And
No.
So I've got 12, but I've got a second shot.
before Ian goes, I'm gonna do my quick thinking round and should I just roll twice?
Did you already roll an attack roll? Because you're only for after last time. I'm not gonna let you do that on surprise rounds.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Alright, I'll just do the one.
So I've got a 12 and a follow-up of 14 for to hits.
Both hit.
Oh, jeez.
Also, I'll note something. Depending on when I hit, I cause paralysis. I reduce their base defense to 7.
Neat. This is swell.
It also means they cannot run, charge, slam, or trample.
So it's the she's stationary right now, right?
I have made her stationary, yes.
Well,
not
technically all-
Well, she was stationary to begin with.
She's not. She just can't run. She can still move.
I love you.
So yes, you get your stationary bonus. Please roll.
And we add the range modifier on the weapon. Is that how it works?
You roll your rat, which is your ranged attack bonus, which would be poise and your
Okay.
ranks.
Sounds good.
Plus some weapon mod, which is usually negative.
I got the 28,
You're hitting.
and it's a crit.
Does your weapon have a critical effect?
Oh no, on the great bow it doesn't. Is this thing living?
She is living, yes.
Excellent.
Currently.
For now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was everyone's power hits?
Take away
we haven't
5,
done that yet.
so 23, because it's a damage die, not a hit die.
Oh, I was just adding 1 to those hits, not 1 die.
No, mine is for shatter if it's stationary. I get an extra damage die.
Okay, now everybody roll for damage.
Wait, how does roll work? Are
Oh,
those
I rolled
flat power?
damage, I wrote it down, and then I just threw into the recycling the thing I wrote it down.
You roll
Good
2d6 with all damage dice, like with all damage that you do. So it'd be POW of 5, so it's your 2 dice plus 5.
My power is 13.
Your power is 13?
Yep.
Then what are you asking about a power 5?
Alright.
Hmm?
You
No.
add. I was gonna say, do you add a hit dice roll to power? I assume so.
This is part of the plan.
You
Wait,
don't
what do you mean hit dice? What do you mean hit dice?
Not hit dice. You're rolling for damage, yes.
Yes, you're rolling for damage. You roll
Yeah, not
2d6,
then.
or if there's other things that add dice or boost,
Such
yeah,
as the
that too.
plan.
Such as the plan.
Oh, it does count with the plan.
And-
Did coordinated strike give us anything extra other than just, oh yeah, all of you get to act?
Yeah, everyone gets a free attack.
Okay.
Well, the only thing I can think of is I heard something about a +1 to damage from something.
Yes.
+1 damage, not
Yeah,
that it-
yeah, +1 damage. The extra dice is from the plan.
And then I get an extra
Oh,
dice
bud.
from my shatter for damage.
So I'll take my dice roll is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus my power is 25.
Oh shit, okay.
Is that
So You
right?
got a power 12, huh?
Power 13.
Yeah, that is correct.
Well, I got a measly 24.
And that's
then.
points against their life spiral.
Well, that's points minus
Mhm.
their armor
Okay.
against their life spiral.
I've got a 24.
But warlocks have a fun ability, which yeah, you had both be warlocks, where they can spend a fury to transfer the damage to one of their war beasts.
Well,
Ow.
here's the problem. I have a dual crossbow, and when I attack, I can attack a second time. So the 12 to hit, the 14 to hit, 23 damage to the 5th spiral, and 18 damage to the 3rd spiral.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the spiral marker.
Oh, we roll the spiral?
Yep.
That's the other colored die, right?
Yeah.
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 24 to the 4th spiral.
I got 25 to the 4th.
This is a very high damage game, isn't it?
It is. Surprise rounds are broken, I swear to God.
I got a 26 to the 6th spiral and an additional 2 to the strength specifically.
So strength is not part of the life spiral, but does decrease her physical damage.
And then she also loses a quick action for 1 round.
Wow. Okay.
Just like, surprise! Bolts come in!
They do. And let me just check a couple things here. Boy, I forgot I was going to throw in this one thing. But then I was like, yeah, why throw that in? It's not like they don't have much for ranged attacks. Why would I need that?
Even though the ranged weapon is the one I spent all my damn runes on.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Now
And
you remember.
I forgot they changed the name for the RPG, so I am looking in the wrong area. Like a doof. Like a doof. Okay. So. Oh, boy. There we go. Whew. So I can tell you right now, her 2 snappers, the gator-like things, they dead.
Eh.
And her giant snake is injured without its intellect. And she has no access to her agility or her intellect.
That's disturbing.
I was almost anticipating being able to just like, nope, you dead. You don't have time to just go, and I'm going to push rage damage onto other things. Just like, that is some impressive reaction time, my friend.
Whew. That was, owie.
And now we get to roll for initiative?
And now we can roll for initiative.
I don't think this is part of the plan.
Yeah, this is
No,
very much
I
part of
think
the
it
plan.
is.
Yes,
Is
it is.
initiative part of the plan?
Okay, initiative does not count,
I didn't
because that would be absurd.
It's like, Avery, would you like to act twice in a row?
Okay, okay, that is her initiative bonus. Luckily, all of her critters go on her turn.
Was it 2d6
Grind
plus
it.
int?
Holy shit!
It should be
I found it.
speed
Oh.
and perception.
It is. I got a 26.
Just a second. Move your
22. Oh, yeah.
move your tokens to where you get.
And depending upon where enemies end up, I'm actually in the proper place for our party this time.
Who do we all get that count for the killing the mob? Who gets that? Because I used a feat to re-roll. Should I get that feat back? Because we killed 2 mobs.
Yeah, how does that dispersing work? Well, who needs a feat point back, anyways?
Only me, I think.
I'm sitting at 2 from our last encounter.
Actually, every session you start off
Oh,
with 3.
yep. Reset to 3. Never mind, I'm good.
Well, I'm the only
resets
one
to
that
3? Oh, yeah,
Unless
feet
say we
points.
planned it to that I killed it.
So who all expended a feat? Just Nikolai?
I did not.
Did
So
you
just
need to
Nikolai.
expend a feat to make your plan?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. So, as the chieftain, I made the plan, battle plan, coordinated strike. Everyone acted on my plan, my initiative. So that means I get both feat points for killing 2 monsters. So that
Oh, that's how that works.
Yep.
because you get a feat for
You get to
killing
be the
monsters.
boss by being
But that
Boss.
you can only
But-
go up to 3.
Nikolai.
But then
I will use my team leader ability when I acquire a feat. I may give it to anyone else in my squad.
Alright,
So we each get a feat.
that works.
I'm good with this.
I'm just
Okay.
watching the rules, lawyer. Just roll on down the hill.
nope.
Oh,
not
I
that
think
fast.
I think overall, I think Matt would enjoy this system because of it functions like a tabletop war game, which he is familiar with, aren't you?
Probably not as I want to. I gotta play more Warhammer. I haven't played 8th yet.
Yeah, I'm still working on assembling minis, but
You
first
don't have any excuses anymore. You can't say you don't have any time.
I've been working overtime. I work minimum 9, usually closer to 11 and a half hours each weekday, and then campaigns have been going.
Oh,
And I'm also
okay.
sorting magic cards.
You
And
don't
I
got
finally got done the sorting. Now I'm actually deck building so I can put them all away and forget that I have them for like 2 years.
I hope you're getting paid overtime.
I am. In fact, if I were to go in on Saturday, because normally we don't get paid until we arrive at our first job,
Yeah.
and then we get paid until we start going home.
Yep.
But on overtime days, we get paid as soon as we get in the car to when we get home and get out of the car.
I was gonna
Nice.
say, but what's going on?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I am
we're in a
rolling
ziggurat.
for minions at the moment.
Wait, rolling for damage?
No,
Initiative?
yes.
I hope you're gonna do them as a group because otherwise that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I am doing them as a group, and luckily, all the big creatures go on the same turn as the warlock,
Which
aka
all
the
big
one,
creatures are dead.
except for one.
Uh-oh.
And all the bodyguards and the ghostly things are going on the same turn, because otherwise, no. Okay, so initiative has been placed. Let me see if anyone tied. Boss and Fraken tied.
Okay, so we'll roll off. Just a flat
No.
2d6.
You're not.
You are
boss.
Shaw. Shaw and Steve may have also tied.
When it comes to PCs tying it, you guys can either roll or you can pick who goes first. But
Do you need
whenever
another, 2d6 from me then?
What?
Do you need another 2d6 from you then?
Yes. Which I rolled mine. Let's just do base 6. Let's do base dice rolls. Got a total of
base
7. Did you just get 7 too? Jesus
5-2.
Christ.
It's
Roll
like the
again.
most common number.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Good luck.
I got 5.
I got 8.
Okay, you will be going before the boss.
Oh, I guess that's good news for the boss.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care. Go for it.
Okay, so holy shit.
Are you
This,
ready for us to shoot things again?
This initiative tracker was not meant for anything other than a D20 system.
Yeah, it worked.
You thinking these pluses are a little bit absurd?
There could be worse.
Yeah, we could get above 30.
Anyway, so
Nah, that's boring. So I guess I get to shoot first, right?
you do, or move if you're doing the hit and run tactic.
Adorable. I have a crossbow and things in my sights.
Before you go, I'm gonna quick think and shoot it quick.
What?
You're gonna what?
Use a feat and use quick
I can
thinking.
do.
to get
Oh,
it.
you're going. He's interrupting your initiative.
Oh.
I'm just gonna shoot my.
Move.
Fine. I'll sit back down.
And you made this thing stationary too, right, John?
Stationary? I mean, I gave it
No.
paralysis, technically, but that just means it can't run.
Matt,
Cannot run, charge, slam, or trip.
I'm being fought over.
Is that?
Also, its current base
Probably
defense
not
is 7 until its next turn.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Hit it once, hit it again. A lot.
So, how about a 29 to hit?
Yeah. Yeah, that hit.
Wait, how many dice did you roll for that?
I subtracted the highest one. I should have only rolled 3.
Oh shit. Yep. Nope. I did that right. Okay.
29 damage. And -2 more to strength. And lose another quick action.
That's sick.
The
Damn it.
snake explodes into a fountain of gore.
Okay.
Well, actually, so
You don't mute when you want to be, and you mute when you don't want to be.
Yeah, clearly. I don't know.
you see her channeling her magic. She's about to transfer power when the dagger glows.
Yeah, this is fine.
This is going according
And-
to plan. Don't worry.
You see blood gush out of where the bolt hit her. She dies.
Well, that was easy.
My only response is, stole my kill.
But now there is red energy coming from her body and the dagger and going to the giant snake creature.
Ah! Can I shoot it? Can I shoot it now? I want to shoot it.
Yeah, you're up.
Yep.
Yes! You know what time it is? Crossbow. Unfortunately.
Oh no, not that.
Is this part of the plan? I don't know.
This is part of the plan.
I mean, if it's part of the plan, it's part of the plan. Whereupon I'll put the dice on the table, hit R several times. Hope. Hey, there's a couple of 6s. I don't have any crit effects, but it theoretically crit.
Hmm.
But I get to add. Oh shit, 14. 14 plus 7, 21, 22. Probably -1, 21. I don't know. I think it hit, yeah?
Yeah, definitely hit.
Well, that means it is now paralyzed because of fucking course it is. and roll for damage.
Yeah.
Can I expend a feat point? Nah.
Don't forget to add the extra one for me.
I shall, but for damage, that's going to be 8, 9, 19.
Oh, here.
19 damage.
19 damage to the large snake.
Could you roll for where it goes?
Yes, one moment. As you hear me tap the key, 6.
Okay. It seems barely affected.
Neat. I attack again.
Huh?
Because I have skilled in repeating crossbow.
Oh no, we do have
Just a
two
second.
skilled on this.
Just a second, I got a call coming in.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not sure why.
I'll prep everything and just tell you numbers.
Oh, let me measure out a thing here then.
And while we're waiting,
Mhm.
anyone who is actually deciding to watch, hi.
Hello, sound off, audience. If anyone's still there or awake, we're fairly
It's
sober enough to pay attention to this.
Hey, I did see BP make a glorious comeback.
That's right.
Also,
BP is in
welcome
here.
to Chaos Magics.
Chaos? I was chaotic once.
Oh no.
Did you die there?
No, I was going to try coming up with an entirely different statement for that.
Oh well, how's that statement coming?
I don't know.
Well,
Give it
if
a
you went with the rote one, it wouldn't be chaotic, now would it?
Why?
Someone just tried to call me with a Duo account, like Google Duo, and I don't know what that is.
I do,
Huh.
and it's hilarious that they called you.
Sounds like a scam.
That is that's a two-factor authentication thing.
Did they have an offer for you about your car's extended warranty?
Did you win a cruise?
Well, the thing is, I couldn't actually seem to pick up. It called. I swiped to answer. Instead, it was like, "Do you wish to allow Duo to do these things?" I'm like, "No, I do not."
Such and such call. Do you accept the charges? No.
Depends on what's getting pressed against me.
I could tell you, Duo is a two-factor authentication thing that I use for school. So
I know that
means someone's
my
trying to hack your account.
potentially. I know it tried to get me to use Duo, so I may have accidentally clicked it.
anyway,
All right, back to the pew pew.
I'm
Unless it's
sure
supposed to be a FaceTime thing, I don't recognize that number.
because I'm pretty sure I can crit fail at this. Yes.
Attacking, yes.
Well, I did.
You can use a feat and reroll.
Can I?
Yes.
Oh, that is how that works. I'm going to do that then. I didn't read the feat point things very well. I was relying on everyone else to do that. I think I hit, considering I hit last time, so its base defense is 7. And this is only 2 less than last time. So 19.
19 does hit.
I'm gonna expend. Can I expend 2 feat points on one turn?
Yes.
Feat point for an extra damage dice. It is. As I grab another die. Something epic battle music with extra guitar and a little bit of string section. Oh, okay. There's some damage, sir. There's some damage. I'm gonna make it count for me. Shit. 31 to track 4?
31 damage?
Yes.
That's some damage.
10 plus 20 plus 1 is 31 last time I checked.
That's a lot of damage.
Because it's 2 plus it's 2 plus plan plus feet. That is that 4 damage dice? Or should I take one out?
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
Good.
1!
I
The
thought I
snake
was.
explodes into a pile of gore.
I really should have put in a Draco dial, you fucking.
You talked about it. You threatened it several
I
times.
threatened it. I should have, and now I understand why a party of level 1s with enough of them can kill a Draco dial, even though that should not be possible.
we apparently have a threat and material for an encore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have any more. It doesn't lose any other branch of the spiral, but it's still. It is currently bloodied, I would say.
Okay.
Okay. My turn to shoot it.
Again?
Yes, Frank,
Yes.
you get another
you get your
time to
turn,
attack,
turn.
Frank.
Yeah. Yep. It's my turn.
That's a pretty good way to describe it. The fighter is fighting.
$21 to hit.
I must say, good plan, boss.
It's still paralyzed.
That definitely hits.
And I'm also going to use a feat to add another die.
Oh, quick thing, the Google Duo wasn't the Duo security program. It's a two-way face calling thing. My sister's been trying to have a video call with me for like a week, and I can't get my things to work, so it's probably either her or her friend Jim trying to call me.
Oh well.
Well,
Yep.
anyways,
Keep going.
Anyways, yep, we're doing things. So, what's your attack roll?
Oh,
Frank.
I hit with like a 22.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay, what's your damage roll?
Technically, you shouldn't even be able to beat this one.
33 on track 6.
Could you repeat that for me, please? Could
So I rolled.
No. You don't need to do the math for it. Just please say the numbers again.
Oh, 33 on track 6. Plus minus 2 its strength, and it loses what is it called?
Quick.
Quick action.
What madness is going on?
Assuming it's living, which I think the snake is, right?
It was.
Whenever you hit us,
no.
whenever you actually properly hit us with something, we are just going to explode into piles of gore, aren't we?
That is like one of the bigger things in the bestiaries. The only thing that's bigger is a Dragodile
But
or
my
a fucking Hydra.
No, my point is, we're getting surprise attacks. When you properly have it come up to us and destroy us, we are just gonna get annihilated.
Quite possibly. After this story is done, I might be like, what happens if the boss monster actually gets a turn?
Well, then we wouldn't be doing the hit and run wolves very well, now would we? Well,
You
nope.
might still.
You will
Well,
note for our runes we spec'd into single out, target, and destroy.
Yes.
I spiked slightly harder into sustained damage and healing.
Well,
Yeah,
two
you
of
haven't
us
even
spec
gotten
into
into combat
mark
yet,
target.
or into melee yet.
Yeah, no.
Some of the ways to do these
Okay.
health spirals don't reflect the stats, and I don't like it. Anyway, who's Snake's dead? Technically, Undead Master is dead. The only thing that technically controls anything right now are the pistol wraiths, who are just kind of like, okay, we're here now, but why though?
No, the pistol wraiths are just they don't really know what's going on. They're just sitting around spinning pistols around their hips with their fingers. I'm doing like a Wild West thing. None of you can see that. No camera. Shit.
No, but from your change in mic quality, I can imagine.
I stood up.
Yeah, okay, yep.
So the swamp shamblers stop aggressively moving. They're no longer facing your direction, just kind of standing. The thrall warriors, which were the bodyguard skeletons, have also just stopped moving. They're just standing there. And the pistol wraiths, who were the ghostly figures with guns, have kind of started wandering off as you see their eyes flash green and they start heading west.
Green means good. Everything's okay.
This is a dark green. Not what kind of green do they use? It is not the Circle Orboros green, I can tell you that much.
Dude,
Well,
we just one shot
boss.
the boss.
Well, we know what that means. We need
I-
to sneak up the stairs.
Yep,
I-
that doesn't change
Or we
much.
can just
Up
go
the stairs you go.
backside now.
I doubled the power level. Technically, both.
Well, it wasn't
Both-
over 9,000. So
This was 2 encounters that were meant to be separate and were overwhelming for the normal projected levels.
Well, we just happen to have exactly one encounter with the top folk.
I mean, he's not wrong. We did only do one encounter. The rest just sort of fucked off.
yeah.
That giant snake was 28 encounter points. I don't even know anymore.
Was it
So-
really? Shit.
Valid.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. Remember the Skilla Bros you fought last time? They were 2 each.
Oh.
All right. So
Let's
Ian
keep
needs-
going.
All right. Fakin needs to get up that ziggurat. I guess I will lay covering fire.
I'm trying to sneak, but agility. It's an agility roll. Is this part of the plan?
Oh yeah, getting
So
that dagger. Fuck yeah.
Then I have a stealth roll for the ages coming up.
Oh wait, whose initiative are we going off of though? It's Luna, right?
It sounds like not, but
Oh, are we
Um,
doing initiative or no?
I'm going to say no just to expedite this
All right.
process
Let's
that
get up
has.
Can I shoot you a grappling arrow up
The
there?
fuck's a grappling arrow needed for?
I don't know. Make it easier to climb.
Nah, I'm good.
To help
let's-
you skip leg day, of course.
Fuck that. 20 to sneak.
22 sneak. Well. So, you stealth up there. With the shadows of night, your comrades even have trouble spotting you. As you do, the sneaky.
Ha ha ha.
You make your way to the top of the ziggurat.
Ziggurat.
There is a bolt-filled lizard person, a gatorman, who you see in her grimace of death that there was hope for maliciousness, hope to maybe end the world or accomplish some goal that remains unknown because the person that could tell you and the stories within are currently a corpse.
I see we're going with the more realistic portrayal of death then. Well, they're dead. Can't tell you much then. Like, yeah, we didn't talk to her. Just said, fuck it, you have dagger, we have bows.
I was
Oh,
hoping
we have
she
guns.
I was hoping she would get a chance to cast Spiny Growth and Parasite, but nope.
she
no.
did.
Instead, we pulled the.
We took the correct way to deal with spellcasters. Kill them before they can do anything crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
This
there's-
is an
there's a certain-
accurate statement.
How
I've
do you deal
DM'd
with
for
how do you deal with
spellcasters
something that
enough.
can
I
warp
know
reality?
this.
Kill it before it knows you exist. Anyway. So, do I see a dagger?
There is indeed a dagger, still in her hands. Which you notice that the hand holding it looks like it's been severely charred.
Neat.
And you notice the last little specks of red magic coming back from the giant snake and going back into the dagger.
I'm looking at my sheet to see if I have it. I don't. Do I see a convenient piece of cloth anywhere? Convenient can include attached to other things as long as I have a sharp object.
Well, currently, the bodyguards have little bits of cape left. There is the loincloth of the gator woman before you.
We're gonna go with the cape bit.
and there's the pair of boots waiting to be made.
But
You-
God damn it. I'm going to attempt to pick up the dagger using the cloth, so I don't touch it directly.
Okay.
Yes, a 76 thread count is definitely going to protect you from the arcane.
I never said I was an intelligent person.
Could you make me a what roll would it
You
be?
make me do a fucking will save, so help me.
Make a will save.
All right, we're
Put
going
this
to
thing back where it
import
came from. Also, help
the-
me.
This isn't Shrek 2.
I was referencing Monster Incorporated, but okay.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Let me see what this would actually be. Let me.
What's that? 66? Okay.
You wish, boy. Oh wow! I just bumped my mic. Sorry, everyone. Oh no. Wow, I am not seeing anything that would work well for this. I guess
Then pick it up.
an intellect roll.
Oh fuck! I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. It's part of the plan. Fine.
Actually, correction. Could you roll me a willpower, which would be physique plus intellect?
Which is what I said. If you make me roll a will save, so help me.
Well, so help you, because I ain't doing it.
Look, we already killed his shiny boss. We just have to put up with this for another.
This is gonna
until
go
we hit the
well.
2-hour mark.
6, 4,
And
3.
suddenly Godzilla pops up because the DM stopped giving a shit.
21.
Okay, so
Yeah, not bad.
so 21, not bad, not
No.
bad. You don't lose control of yourself this time,
Yeah.
but you are given vast visions. There is a world. It is very hard to comprehend. It is dark. It is red. It is cloudy. There is lightning everywhere. It does not seem like the natural order functions here.
You're not supposed to be looking into my dreams, GM.
And there is a black octopus-like creature with one giant-ass eye in the middle of its body staring at you.
The word panic comes to mind.
You then return back to your body.
Cool.
Everyone else,
Scramble
Azrulian's
down the
character just kind of grabs a dagger and then just stares at it for a good 5 minutes.
Oh shit.
And then comes to and immediately rushes down the cigarette.
Yeah, in a slightly scared fashion.
With various versions of ah, and oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah, because there's and
Oh, and don't forget eep. We gotta have
No,
eep.
there's no eep here.
He has been graced by the noodly appendages.
Do I look like a pastafarian to you?
You never know. Werewolves might like pasta. Especially if they're Italian.
What is that trick? Isn't it like really wet pasta in a bowl? It's like lights out and you stick a hand at it, try and convince people it's brains. Brains.
Except anyone who's ever actually touched brains would know that you're full of shit.
Interesting conversations.
That's all we're getting out of that statement.
All right, we got the dagger. Let's head back.
You got it, boss.
Alrighty.
Sure.
So you guys head back to town
okay.
via the sewers, and you make your way back into the basement of the church. I assume you bring Magnus with you.
Yes,
Of course. Sling him over someone's shoulder. Who's got a high strength?
I can do it.
Which Oh,
You don't say.
What's
yeah,
that? Tired?
it was only a long week. Anyway, you guys
Yeah,
get back
No,
to the church. You get
Church.
into the basement.
Wait, do I bring a damned artifact into a church?
I mean, it's a
Don't do that
church of not a Christian thing, so yeah.
So
It's
it can still
underneath the
damn
church.
things.
and it's our church.
Yeah, it doesn't
think.
necessarily mean it isn't blasphemous to the whatever it is this church is to.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't know what's upstairs. We don't go up there usually.
The light, it burns.
So,
So
which as you guys are walking back, you notice that the feral geist population has decreased drastically.
good.
However, you still spot a few, and this time they aren't just flying by or floating past. They're staring at you intently.
Charles.
And by you, this isn't the collective you, right?
Yes,
This is the collective you.
as you, from what you can tell.
Oh, I was gonna go ahead and blame Luna real quick.
No, it's ear, not do. Anyway,
Ah, thanks. Clears
You're
up so much.
I
So-
bet it did.
As you get back, some black clads come in and take Magnus away. As they're going to find out what's going on.
Cool.
You know, get out the leeches, draw some blood, standard stuff.
Meanwhile,
Leeches, blood rituals, smashing things in an altar, it'll all go well.
Some other druids, one of which you recognize as a Tharn, which is one of the other races typically found within the Circle Orbros, they can change shape like you guys, but without needing to drink potions.
Hmm.
Stuck ups.
So while we joined the shapeshifters, they were born into it, and that's
I
as far as I'm
chose
going with
this life.
joke.
That means I actually wanted it. You you uppity well-to-dos.
You didn't embrace the shape shifting until you were already a man. Okay, I'm good.
Anyway, God, I say that a lot. The dagger is presented, and these druids, carefully, while still gripping it by the cloth, put it into a wooden case, close said wooden case, wrap it in metal sigils that are tied together by leather and cloth. And notice the sigils are the symbol of the Circle Orbros. And they carry it away.
Sigh of
Job's
relief,
done.
for I no longer bear the object of hatred.
They put it into a box. They put that box into another box, and then they smashed it.
No, they had to first mail it to themselves.
Oh yes, that's right.
No. I feel like we were the mail couriers here.
We were, but it wasn't in a box when we were currying it.
Yeah, we maybe messed that up. Should we
It
have
was in
brought
my
the box with
possession.
us from the witch's hut?
Shit,
I
you're
thought
right.
about that too. Yeah, we should have.
That would have made life easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a bit.
A cloth did it. It's fine.
And
Oh, I'm not dead yet.
now that you have all returned, what happened? Who took it? And what were they doing?
Oh, I didn't realize we were playing 20 questions after this.
No, got paid.
Yeah.
I
right?
just-
So you got paid, get out.
I mean, if you guys want to end it there, we can.
I don't know. I mean, that was my initial reaction to it. Regardless, it's just like I thought we were hired for this job. We have done our job.
You were. You have completed your job. You have earned your glory. You have earned your pay. And
and I'm glad to not
You
be touching
earn
an evil object.
3 experience points each, which brings a grand total of 5 gained from this adventure, if we so choose continue. And that would mean if the DM can find a way to actually keep up with you sons of bitches.
So that means we're at 19 now.
20.
Oh,
21 by my count.
I must have added the wrong number. 21.
Should be 20 because everyone started at 15.
Oh, I thought we
2-0 it
started at
is.
16.
Yeah, I had shown 16 for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we got 1 XP off of one other session. I forget.
Anyway,
So that was my little thrown together module of Iron Kingdoms.
you threw it together. We ripped it to shreds because apparently we can shoot things.
You did. Okay, so for anyone wondering about scaling for
I
how
was going to
things...
say, hold on, I
should.
should note something. This is the end. We are currently going to enter a small post-mortem because we can.
Yep, a small horse modem to explain some DM thoughts.
You know what
So-
about that? What I have to say about that? Oh.
Tries to flip the tail,
Hey,
but it's
Matt,
too
you
weak.
suck.
Aw.
Aw.
Matt,
Because
suck
our-
less.
Oh, he gets an
18
18 and
failed?
still doesn't do it.
Man, you are just shit.
You know what? You know what? Oh, where is it? There we go. Okay,
And the vector
so
drawing is still here.
Yep.
let me put things this way, this into perspective.
Can we
And it
please
is
put
one of the
table back?
things. Oh, sorry.
Keep going.
Rewinding time.
Okay, it is still loading for me, but I will talk as long as my voice is coming over.
It is.
Okay, so the little skeletons that you fought in the first thing were 2 encounter points. The big snake that you guys effectively 3-shotted were that was 28 encounter points. A typical party of the next level category.
So from hero to
No, still hero, but the next group
Okay.
of experience points, which was like another 5 range that you guys weren't at yet.
Yep.
The encounter below the ziggurat should have been a sufficient enough challenge. And that was 50 encounter points.
I was gonna say, you had this entire thing envisioned where we were just gonna run in there with melee weapons, screaming, and be an awesome brawl, and shit would happen, right?
I mean, you guys did mostly melee the last one.
I know, but that's what you had envisioned, I assume, when you gave us that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my character-
It was
What?
just Ian.
Yeah, and then you killed 2 minions.
I meleeed last time.
Oh, did you?
Sure,
I used
most
my
of us did.
I
Did
think
you-
I think a hand
So-
cannon was involved by our leader in red over there.
Yeah.
But not to say that there's any excuses or
Yeah, we
anything.
could
This is
probably
just...
call it here.
Yeah, we can call it here. I was just giving anyone watching, here is the post examination.
Well,
Yeah.
minor. We should probably. This is probably going to get long, drawn out, and weird. So we may.
Actually, after that, I am probably going to call it a night because I am tuckered and I did not roll as many attack rolls as I was expecting.
All right, that's fine. So without further ado, Austin, if you will sign us off.
Everyone, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to hit us up. We'll gladly answer them, I guess. And with that, keep drinking, have a good night, and have a good weekend, everybody.
Late
Peace.
enough. Drink water.
Oh, also before we sign off, I will say we also have a Facebook, Drunken Adventures Facebook. If you want to post or message us either on Twitch or on Facebook, if you want to see us stream something, if there's a board tabletop game you want us to do, if there's something dumb you want us to do anyways, entertain you somehow, let us know, because we're not really doing anything during this quarantine anyways. So we'll gladly do that.
And sometime soon, these fuckers are going to be playing as crazy ass rat people trying to survive a world that really expects them to die every 5 seconds.
Yep.
So
There'll
instead, we're
be
going to say
other
screw that and
tabletop
only die every
stuff,
6.
Jackbox, the usual. Hit us up. And have
So
a
with
good night.
that, everyone have a good night.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good night, everybody. Cheers.